Ooh.
Simon! Oh my.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. No!
Be careful.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Citizens of Bridgerton, fair subjects, lovers, mourners. This is a big reveal at the end of the last week's episode that has stuck with me. G, how are you and what are you looking forward to? What are you expecting as we crest into the finale?
The necromancy, when they bring him back from the dead,
Mm-hmm.
they summon him. It's going to be so crazy, and this show takes a new zombie genre approach. I've heard it's really, really good. Bridgerton Vampire Hunter. Really
Absolutely. Voodoo
what they do.
Bridgerton.
What are you looking forward to? About
I too was
Same
looking
thing?
forward to the occult, voodoo,
so.
various
I
magical,
thought so.
spells and enchantments and sorcery. Let's see if we're right on the money. Like the video and let's do it. Oh, good. Everything's back to normal.
bees.
Bees. Dang. Nice fake window effect. So everybody on staff must have special funeral grade attire. The lady in black. Yeah, how are you taking this?
We are reminded of the transient nature of life and the fragile beauty of human existence. May his spirit find everlasting peace in the heavenly kingdom.
This guy's been holding it down. This vicar.
Marrying and burying.
Yeah. Bars of life.
This is an unfathomable tragedy for Lord Kilmartin's family, for my sister Francesca, for my family, for all of us.
Here, here.
His devotion to his family, to his seat in Parliament, and most especially to my sister Francesca.
It's like a painting.
It was unwavering. There's nothing I can say to make sense of this loss. All I can offer is this. We will cherish our memory of John
Here,
and be
here.
forever grateful to have known such an exceptional human being.
Aw. God, that coffin.
He was a really nice guy.
I liked his presence a lot.
Would you like a moment alone?
It's not necessary.
There's far too much to oversee at home. The servants will have everything set up. You might wish to spend the last moment here.
I
Oh.
would like to see that all is in order. I will meet you at the carriage.
Need that distraction.
He's going to grieve how she needs to grieve.
These funeral wardrobes, man, are insane. Oof. No wind in the branches.
Shocking.
Indeed. Thank you both for coming.
That's the state of grief she's in right now.
Yeah.
Is this all not rather morbid?
It is
Well.
a funeral. It is not morbid. It is proper.
Because heaven forbid death be anything but orderly.
What do you suggest?
Now is not the time, you guys.
Lord Kilmartin was a fine man. I liked him very much.
I did as well, obviously. Please do enjoy the refreshments.
Oof.
These arrived from Anthony and Kate, dear. Thank you.
Simon's is even bigger.
Simon does never choose flowers.
Nope.
I would have hosted at Kilmartin House, but I thought the servants here might be better equipped.
There is no need to explain. I will never forget when he came home, the night they met.
Oh.
Can she handle this?
He composed a whole concerto.
Hearts in his eyes.
Oh no, you're running out of biscuits. That is all.
Biscuit.
The guests will expect them. Please excuse Mrs. Wilson. I do not.
Mrs. Wilson, what the hell is this?
Biscuit?
Yeah, where have you been?
When you're at a loss, sometimes you try to take great control of a situation.
Let us all have a biscuit, shall we?
Yes.
I taste vanilla. Something spicy.
Ginger, maybe?
All right. Let me get one.
Probably a little salt and perhaps,
Mr. Bridgerton.
No, there's not any of that in here.
Are you truly all right, sister? I'm so sorry.
Hyacinth, please.
I can't believe he is gone.
Oh.
Lady Kilmartin, your hair, it is coming undone. Perhaps we might go upstairs and I can attend to it for you.
Oh. But don't.
She knew what she needed.
At my father's funeral, there was a very large tray of pickled salmon.
Oh.
All I could do was think how my father detested pickled salmon. I wanted to throw the tray and scream.
Mm-hmm.
I realized we all know different versions of the same person. Perhaps someone thought he loved pickled salmon. Well, I always try to think logically like my father. And for my mother, I wear her necklace.
Mm.
I must have forgotten it today.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Bad news.
If you need more respite, simply give me a nod and I will slip some brandy in your drink.
Ooh. That was a nod.
Not even an invitation to a funeral from the Bridgertons. The reputation for warmth is undeserved.
What a Come by our morning party.
Do you know where Sophie's working, Rosie?
I hardly know how to stitch my embroidery in the right direction, let alone keep track of Sophie's whereabouts.
I don't know where anything is.
Job well done.
I have to find her myself then.
She's right next door. Surprised you've never seen her. Seems like you stare at that window all the time.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh.
It's all right, Sophie. You are not required to give me comfort.
I know that. My heart is breaking for you, for all of you.
Kilmartin was one of the guys.
You are still planning on leaving?
At the end of the week, after the family has had some time.
Yes, of course.
No. As you should not.
Please go inside. I cannot send you off to your new position with influenza.
They survived rainstorm. She's not going to get influenza.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
I can stay a moment
No,
if you...
forgive me. I'm trying desperately to be strong for my family, and if you stay, we'll not be able to hold it together.
She brings his walls down.
In Scotland, a life lost is celebrated instead of mourned. Everyone eats, drinks, tells stories of the dead, cries and laughs.
Experience.
Perhaps we could still have a celebration for a smaller group here at Kilmartin House.
Try it.
I'm sorry if you found the funeral lacking.
It's not about that.
He was a Scotsman. He would not want to be mourned by strangers. He would want his life rejoiced at by family, friends, his wife. He would want for us to get up and dance and
John
celebrate.
does not want anything.
Ooh.
And turning his funeral into a circus will not change that.
Ouch.
It's tough. They're the only two who can, grieve together. But they have two different paths of grief. Do we know what happened to the necklace? I don't remember.
I lost my necklace. I spent half the night searching for it.
I am trying to place that.
Do you know when you last saw it? I hardly notice when I'm wearing it, as I so rarely take it off.
Did he take it? I don't remember what happened.
I've been so caught up. I lost the only piece of my mother I ever had.
We will find it.
Pray to Saint Christopher.
Will Michaela be joining us?
We are giving each other space, which suits me quite well as I am rather busy with my correspondence to John's relatives.
Surely you do not need to write to all of them now.
Writing certainly can be cathartic.
She would know.
I should like to stay calm.
But you need not.
Yes, I do. I am with child.
Oh my.
Oh, fuck.
My courses were supposed to arrive days ago, but they never came.
Wow.
John has left me with a gift, a piece of himself, just as father left mother with Hyacinth.
Oh.
So, if I must remain calm for the sake of our child and the future of the Kilmartin line, so be it.
Okay. Here.
I'm delighted for you, sister.
Thank you. Let us just keep this between ourselves for now until I speak to the men from the House of Lords.
Of course.
Ooh. Oh, I'm sure they'll be just fine about it.
It is quite a cruel twist of fate to lose one's husband at such a tender age.
I imagine it cruel to lose one's husband at any age.
And yet for some of us, a release.
Oof.
It's going to talk about both of them, John. Both of them.
Both of them.
Lady Kilmartin, if one must endure, do hope she at least was enduring in a marvellous ensemble.
Oh, she was.
Perhaps I should arrange for some new exotic animal to be imported for the ground.
Definitely.
I will write. Charlotte.
Get a capybara.
I am sad, Agatha. It is a sad time,
Goodbyes are never easy.
particularly as I have just bid farewell to Whistledown.
Dude, it's goodbye central.
I should like to hold Mercury now.
Not the substance.
Oh, she is quite excitable. Perhaps the bitch needs some water to cool down.
Oh my. Is she mercurial?
Is she calling her a bitch?
Definitely, but in code.
It is all a tad hypocritical, do you not think?
Whoa.
What is hypocritical?
Uh-oh.
You spent our entire lives claiming the one thing that matters
is
is
love.
marrying a love match. For years, I did not understand it, nor want it. In fact, I ran from it. Now I have found someone I love. Just as Daphne and Anthony and Colin and Francesca...
You love her?
It does not signify, does it? She is not of the right class, so I cannot be with her. Not truly. I must let her go, as if she means nothing. Tell me, is that what you would have done?
Whoa, shit.
Tossed your love aside to search for someone of proper breeding?
Whoa.
Forgive me.
Whoa.
The answer is yes.
Yes. Good, you finally got the idea.
Are you looking for something? No. Simply noticed some dust.
Just picking it up grain by grain.
I wanted to thank you for staying on to help with the funeral.
I do regret that I'm leaving at such a difficult time.
Well, you must do what is best for you.
Adopt her so she can marry him.
Sophie,
Oh, wait.
is it because of Benedict that you feel you must depart?
Wow. Straight from the hip.
Mama.
You're the sort of woman I would like for my son.
If I were not a maid.
If not for this damned class system.
Sophie, if there is perhaps something about your history that you have not shared.
I feel like everything lies in the answer to this necklace.
Yeah. Who's your mom?
No. I am a maid.
No.
I am not a suitable match for your son.
You're like a princess or some shit, right?
I wish the world were different.
Call the queen. Add to the experiment. This would be some intrigue. This would be some gossip.
I tried talking sense to Hyacinth, but she is highly unreasonable. Mother should have stopped at 7.
Mother should have stopped at 7.
He shaved. I'm so sad.
So this is about John.
It's only John.
Dad.
Father.
Yeah.
Even Lord Featherington. All gone. I have been taken up with foolish fantasies.
Factored in Lord Featherington.
You know, he was like a distant uncle to me.
I, for one, want no part of it. I have finally seen the wisdom in what you have been telling me.
Nope.
You were right all along, sister.
This is not what you wanted. This is not the way.
Burn down the estate. Let's do it.
Losing someone unexpectedly, it is as if your very breath is ripped from you. Your entire reality is shifted within the blink of an eye.
It is natural you must be thinking of Edmund.
Yes, I have.
Ooh.
Anything you need, I'm here for you.
Holding hands in public?
There is one thing I must request.
Oh. Need that ring.
I was wondering if we might keep our betrothal to ourselves.
Opposite of the ring.
Because I do not want our happy news to overshadow.
Say no more. We shall wait.
Heck yeah. Now scoot a little further apart on this bench.
I gave the new Lady Penwood your note about delaying your start. She would not wait. She hired someone else.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Seeing Mr. Bridgerton, it is torture, Alfie. I only want to come home to you, Rumsey. It is all I want.
I know, we all wanted that.
Perhaps I should return to the country.
Go to a whole other country.
I have heard of one other position. A family in Mayfair is in need of a lady's maid to help them move. Their servants speak very highly of them.
Oh, no.
I can do that. You know I am skilled at
They're moving to the Americas.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
You would need to be on a ship in 3 days.
No!
Benedict can marry her in the Americas.
Dude. Yeah. Then they'll both be at the bottom of the social ladder. Except he'll be further up because he's a white man.
There is one question I must ask you first, as a formality, really.
I am with child.
That is wonderful news.
It's conflicting news, isn't it?
I shall alert the physician for an examination at once.
Oh.
I've had quite enough of the demands of society. Utterly antiquated way of doing things. This is an honourable family. You have no idea of the sacrifices we have made to maintain that honour.
Yeah.
I'll not stand here and let you pressure my sister after the nightmare she's been through.
Oh, man. God damn.
I assure you, Lady Kilmartin, it will be swift and dignified. And then we can all take comfort in knowing for certain.
Sacrifices.
Oh, no. Them sounds, boy. Oh. The OBGYN in this day and age.
Damn, how did they do exams back then?
I don't know. It sounds like he's working with full silverware. What?
Why is he shaking his head?
What?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's horrible.
Please don't tell me it was like a miscarriage.
What the
Forgive me, I heard a noise.
I did not mean to startle you. I have been tasked with organising John's affairs, and I've misplaced a document.
Misplaced it all over the floor just now.
Every time I see you, I'm conscious it may be the last. And I hated how we said goodbye at the funeral.
I got news for you.
Hold hands. Close the door.
Yeah. Close the door, close the window.
Thank you.
Shall I take you to your bedchamber?
No, I should like to sleep in here.
In the drawing room? Francesca, are you avoiding sleeping in your room?
Just let her be.
I could not bear to be at Aubrey Hall. Feeling.
Oh, stop it! Will you please stop it?
I am so sorry. I am only trying to.
You were trying to tell me that you understand.
But you can't feel it for me.
We are not the same. You have 8 children. Pieces of your husband to remember him by 8. What did I give John? Nothing. And I only have myself to blame. Francesca. I failed him. I gave him nothing. I have nothing. I have
Aww.
nothing.
Heart-wrenching.
Can I bring you some tea, my lady?
Now I'm going to sleep in the drawing room.
Children, they look to me for answers, and I do not have all the answers. If I may, Mom, your children do not need you to have all the answers. They only need you to love them.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Real one, Ms. Wilson.
Mrs. Wilson told me you were still here.
I was just about to take my leave. Shall I pour you a drink?
Strong one, perhaps. I was lucky. I had a great love for a very long time. I did not realize how strongly you felt about Sophie. Starting a life with someone from another class is no easy. You would have to move to the country.
Yes, we had discussed such plans. I would have gone back and forth.
No, there would be no going back and forth. Because there is one crucial sacrifice you will have to make.
Your name.
Your family. It could impact your sister's prospects for marriage if we are believed to nurture a close relationship. So you will miss birthdays and weddings and countless...
Stop it. Sophie does not want to be with me.
Very much, Dad. That is the case if you asked her to marry
you. How strong did I pour that drink?
All I have ever wanted for my children was to find love. You deserve to go after it before it is too late. If you marry Sophie, it will never change how much I love you, Benedict.
Mom of the Year. We all will. The Americas. Land of opportunity.
Damn, that's so crazy. To move to a whole other country.
They both learn the American accent. They could make this work.
In fact, I think it wise you stay behind. Your sister and I will have a lengthy appointment to the modiste, and then we may speak to the magistrate afterwards.
Yes.
I'm certain you will enjoy some time undisturbed.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you playing at? Oh no. Varley. Oh. Sassiest turn.
Well, I should be leaving now to check on the household orders.
I should like to take the afternoon to read. In private.
First time for everything.
Are they supposed to be stalking her? Following her?
Yeah, but I think they've got a little cahoots going. No, okay, never mind. They're not in cahoots. It would be fun if they were, though.
Miss Posy, shall I have some tea prepared for you?
She got the window.
Hell yeah.
Posy, what are you doing here?
Sophie. I escaped out the drawing room window. Though I had to check in 3 different rooms before I found yours, and thank goodness no one else was up here. I do not believe. I came to warn you that we have moved in next door, and my mama is intent on finding you. She does not know you live here now, as I have covered for you, but she means to have you arrested for the shoe clips.
Oh, God. That's so absurd.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Sophie. The shoe clips are my fault. It is very brave of you to come, thank you, but you must get back.
We can zipline you from one house to the other.
She has always said about you, about your mother. They are cruel and untrue.
How untrue.
You have the strongest will of anyone I have ever known. Perhaps you get that from your mother.
You have the will of a queen, a princess even.
Yeah, who's the mom?
Of royalty.
There is a job in the Americas, and will keep me safe from your mother. I will be on a ship in 2 days, and with any luck, she and I shall never see each other again.
I will miss you.
Same.
Do not let her get the better of you. You have a strong will of your own.
Yeah. Season 5, Posy season. Who is your mom?
Oh, the inside of the piano is a painting?
That's crazy.
I should have compelled Mr. Dunners to delay the examination. I am sorry. I could not do more.
It would not have changed the outcome. John wished for a child, and I could not give him one.
So we're definitely not pregnant. I'm like, are we gonna get like a twist in here?
When you were very young, I would play this to make you laugh. I hoped it might still work.
A little smile.
You should have pursued piano for a day.
One of many things.
Do you not give yourself enough credit, Benedict?
Nor do you. John may have wanted a child, but above all else, he wanted you. To anyone around you, how much joy you brought him. You lit up his entire world.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, it was almost insufferable for the rest of us.
You got her.
That was good. You got me.
Let's go celebrate his life.
Yeah.
Let's go get pissed drunk.
Let's go to the circus. Whoa.
I thought doing things the proper way made it the correct way. I thought if I acted as though I was fine, I would be. But I am exhausted.
Yeah.
I want to celebrate John's life. Will you help me?
It's funny, sometimes you get to that joy, you have to just free yourself to feel the sadness.
She must have climbed out of the window, Mom. I mean, how was I to know the girl possessed such agility?
You were supposed to follow her to see if she would lead us to Sophie. How was your day? Well spent, was it?
I suppose so. I read a novel.
What do you mean?
I wish to speak to you.
That's what we're doing now.
I've let my distress about Sophie in the season get the better of me. At times, perhaps, I have unfairly vented my frustrations.
It's all a giant tactic.
At all times, perhaps.
Do you know what it is like for a young lady with two small girls to re-enter the marriage part?
Ooh.
I was already damaged goods. I could not afford a single mistake. I had to be perfect in every way.
Yeah, that's fair. That sounds really hard.
A love match with that. But then Sophie appeared. And once again, I could not produce an heir.
Ugh.
But I refuse to pass it down to you, Rosamund, which is why I insist on perfection. If your sister can see it through, it may be the tide that raises all our boats.
Team effort.
That you and Rosamund were both raised with a bastard child at your side. She is the stain on our name, Posey.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She has been at Bridgerton House all this time, seducing the man that your sister had her heart set on.
Ugh.
I thought we confirmed that she is not at Bridgerton House.
I thought so as well.
Uh-oh.
But Varley saw her at the market today,
That's
wearing
right.
a Bridgerton House uniform.
That's right, yeah.
She's leaving for the Americas.
Oh, shit.
She will leave Bridgerton House soon, and you can forget all about her.
No. No. She's gonna knife Posey right there.
Oh, shit.
I cannot believe you're abandoning us for Penwood House. Who will help me keep this one in line if you're gone?
Hey.
Somehow I think you'll be up to the task.
Get a room. Get a quarters.
Not when you were still pretending to go to Penwood House rather than departing for the Americas.
It will only make saying goodbye that much harder. And I do not want to detract from Lady Kilmartin's event tonight.
Irish goodbye.
What about your mother's necklace? You said you could not leave it.
In many ways, I think I wore it all these years, not to honor her, but as a reminder of her mistakes.
Oh, God.
You can do that without crossing the ocean, you know.
I must get the ladies ready for the festivities.
Nah, man, let the past die. Lose it somewhere at Bridgerton House.
I hear
if you have
Scottish
to.
music.
Let's dance a jig. Nobody responded to that.
John was my greatest friend and partner in mischief since birth,
Yeah.
and had patience fit for a saint to tolerate my nature.
More like the patience of tense.
+2.
He was my guiding light, my compass. I will miss you, dear cousin, more than you will ever. Do not feel obligated, but if anyone would like to speak.
Come on, Francesca.
A kinder gentleman I have never known.
Here.
He thought through everything with such care. Unless, of course, you got some brandy in him, in which case, well, look out.
Went up so high, I feared we would never get him down again.
Oh, this is nice.
May have been a man of few words, but he saved them for when they counted the most.
And you would know.
Of a gesture, that actions speak louder.
He showed his heart, the love he gave to Fran, to all of us.
And he could shred that pianoforte.
Now, perhaps we might...
I would like to speak.
Yes.
It seems inconceivable that he is gone. I had our entire lives planned. I thought I knew exactly what the future held. Could a headache take my husband away?
Wild.
John was a good man. He deserved a better fate, a longer life.
Oof.
That is not how I wish to remember him. It is quite something to spend your entire life feeling like you are somehow out of place, and then to meet someone who understands you before you even say a word.
Mm.
Singular. Qualities, match your own.
I remember when you guys met.
Makes you feel warm. You can read your mind from across a whole room. I may ache at present, but the good John brought into my life, bond, that understanding, love, far outweighs any pain I feel right now. I would not change it
Here,
for anything. To my husband.
It's your husband.
That was beautiful.
Oh, man. You're having Benedict make a decision.
Yeah. Oof.
Will you join me?
Yes.
Don't make me dance. Don't make me sing.
And spin!
Oh, okay, I can figure this out.
Eh? Oh, boy.
Switch!
Such a gauntlet of emotional flavors. Oh, that's beautiful.
Where are you going?
There is something I have to take care of at Bridgerton House.
Oh, you could not wait?
I've waited long enough already.
He's gonna propose?
I have left something for you in your desk.
A ring?
It was my grandmother's.
Oh my God.
Go. Goodbye. It's nice to know you, son. Oh, no. No. Nor.
You better hurry the fuck up, man.
He's riding in time to the music. No.
Ah, shit.
No. No. Flames out. The box closes. Oh no, the necklace. Wait, I got brainwave.
What are you realizing? At the party. Mask.
Yeah. My sketches.
Knew it was the clue all along.
God, to the scene of the crime. Get the putting it together music. Oh, that was just a... I only drew her breasts in this one. Oh.
Now you know you got married.
Ooh. Full circle. Full gazebo. Oh.
Sophie?
No.
And the gloves.
Ah.
Her final message to him.
Go to her.
Oh, she's gonna get arrested right now or something, isn't
Yeah.
she?
Has she already departed for Penwood House?
Yes, sir, I believe she has just left.
Then I will be needing my horse to them. I'll ride there at once.
Wait, pardon me, sir. But Sophie is not at Penwood House. Are you certain? She went to stay with them tonight, as they plan to board a ship at dawn.
What is the name of the family?
She would not tell me.
She's right out there.
God, I know. Ships in the night.
Constable, this is a thief.
There it is. There.
Ah, shit.
She'll take that.
Place your hands behind your back.
Oh my God.
Please, sir, this is a terrible mistake. I shall explain.
Sophie Baek, you are hereby arrested on suspicion of thievery.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is so f***ed up.
Araminta, please!
What a fascinating name. God, evil. Who is your mom? Whoa.
Sophie!
Got on a big, like, techno crane arm.
How will you get word?
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's good drama, though. All right. Final episode incoming.
Walk the green mop.
Standing.
Yep.
If the lady who sent me after you has anything to do with it, she will make sure anyone who does speak for you faces personal. I can send for anyone you want. But you'd better make sure you're well worth the trouble to them.
Wow.
There's one homie.
No, you were right.
Oh, come on.
Hit up Benny.
If you are convicted, it's life behind bars at best.
This guy.
This is obnoxious.
This is way worse than what Cinderella went through. Literally imprisoned.
It's so obnoxious.
Her mom's
Dearest
gotta be
members
some
of the
insane-
The Queen.
Honours you with her generous invitation to attend the event of the season.
Fun.
It shall be, as all balls thrown by your queen are, grandest night of the year,
What if you throw more than one in a year?
full of spectacle, glamour, delights, that sort of thing.
All right.
Your presence is requested. Your style is required.
Ooh.
Absence without reason will be noted.
Oh, okay.
With us in mourning, at least we will not be expected at the Queen's Ball.
A silver lining. Silver casket.
I was simply trying
Of course, I am relieved. Avoiding events was one of mine and John's most favourite shared activities.
Keeping his spirit alive and well.
I really think they're building up a lesbian thing with them.
Could be.
She has chosen to depart from London to go elsewhere.
Gallivanting across the globe. That's so sweet.
This part of the text is so small.
It's like how Russell T. Davies announced his departure from Doctor
Queen
Who.
does not have Whistledown to antagonize. Perhaps she has shifted her animosity.
I forget you're in the show.
Yep.
About Lady Danbury and the Queen. I cannot say that I do.
Man, Varley had all the goss.
You could speak to her. Varley? Where would you get such a strange idea?
Oh, God.
Do not think of her.
I do.
I have considered leaving every morning.
Oh,
The Dowager was rather pleasant on waking.
really?
She had that former maid of hers apprehended last night, and Lord Stotter may be behind these doors, about to propose to Miss Lee.
Oh.
Oh, he's handsome.
My wife to be. I shall see you soon. And with luck, every day after that.
Oh, don't die on your wedding day.
You have surely made the match of the season.
Look at my ring. Where are you going, Mama?
To the jail, naturally.
Do you not know?
I heard you were quite helpful in guiding Mama to safety.
Rosamond! Did you have Sophie arrested?
Oh, wow.
She was never anything but good to us.
I do not wish to hear from you on this matter any further.
Posey, lock it up.
Are you not going to congratulate me?
Congratulations, sister.
They're like two fighting game characters. They're always like dressed similar but opposite.
This Sophie worked in this house when it was under the Dowager's oversight, yes.
Oh, Varley.
Less words, please.
I know who we should speak to.
Benedict?
My man. Oh, this is fun. The game is afoot.
Wow, what is this thing's turning around?
Come on, get Varley and Bridgerton house.
Most inspect.
She loves it here.
Urgent matter to discuss with you.
Oh, boy.
Perhaps we could talk about someone else instead. How are you, Mother?
Let's talk about Kilmartin.
You know, John was great.
Mother, I need to speak to you about Sophie.
Oh. Impressive or not, I should like to see that ribbon collection. Come along.
Show me your ribbons too, Gregory.
Ask her what? Well, ask who?
No, she had gone before I could find her.
Sorry, who are we speaking of?
Sophie. She's gone to the Americas. Leaving at once, and I could not find her in the crowd.
You chased Sophie to the docks. What is going on exactly?
Your brother is in love with your lady's maid. In the middle of the night without saying goodbye.
I am sorry.
What? Please do not write about this.
Shut up, maid.
Yeah, please. I'm not whistling down anymore.
It will be all right.
Will you all be quiet a moment?
Calm the down.
I have good news and bad news. The good news being Mr. Bridgerton will not be needing a boat.
But I love boats.
She had me at boat. Ugh.
The devil.
Especially as I've come to help you. It would make all this far easier if you admit you impersonated someone you are not. You stole from me.
I did not.
You did.
She didn't impersonate anybody. She didn't say she was anybody.
Has stolen everything from me.
Yes. Get her.
And I will not give you what is left by confessing to make your life easier.
At least now, you shall get what you deserve.
God!
I am finished here.
God, the real devil, man.
Yeah.
Without any witness to speak on your behalf, and based on the sworn testimony of the Dowager Lady Penwood...
Sir, please.
Wow.
I must remind you that you are not to speak. At this time, I have no choice but to...
Does that make you happy?
I must ask you to release this woman at once. Son to the late Viscount Edmund Bridgerton and brother to the Viscount Anthony Bridgerton.
And brother to the Duke of Hastings.
Simon!
You besmirched my honour over a pair of shoe clips.
They must have been tremendously valuable.
If this family were willing to pay you the cost of your shoe clips, would you retract your accusations against Miss Baek?
As she also stands accused of impersonating a lady. A lady in a silver dress at the very masquerade ball.
Oh, Violet doesn't know this yet.
I did no such thing.
How dare you imply that my son is...
Order! I will have order!
She is a lady's maid in my employ, and I cannot manage without her services. Might you release her into my custody until things are set to rights?
Smile.
We would be so grateful that you indulge my poor mother.
I will release Miss Baek on bail, on condition that she remain in the Bridgerton household, and you will guarantee she does not leave such household.
Oh, that's nice of you, at least.
There is to be no agreement. She is going to prison.
Oh, we shall see about that.
One you allowed to step outside her station and seduce your son.
You got connects. You can get Danbury in on this. Not that it's not a hazard, but at the same time.
This might be just the gossip the Queen is needing.
That's true. Great experiment.
Lady Bridgerton has informed us that you are to be our guest.
Or until you formalise your attachment with Mr. Bridgerton.
Oh, be careful. Be careful.
That her son is not to cross this hall to your room for any reason, or you to his. I have eyes everywhere.
Yeah. Wilson finger.
Come along, Hazel.
Oh, that's messed up. He's like right across the hall.
I think she was just saying what she has to say.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's why she smiled.
Okay.
I found your necklace in my bedroom last night. The lady in silver, she wore this very same pendant.
And I never noticed your pendant.
Never once until then. Until it was on the floor.
Upon learning that the woman you searched for all that time would turn out not to be an enchanting young lady, but...
An enchanting young lady.
I spent so much of my life feeling alone in a crowded room. I fell for you at the masquerade because you saw me.
Just me. What kind of a man would I be if I only ever saw you as the lady in silver? You did not believe that I could handle the truth because your love for me is not what I thought it was.
Oof. Mrs. Wilson has sent me to keep watch and ensure that both of you keep to your separate rooms.
Queen has wagered a great deal on Benedict's getting married this season. It is unlikely, but I am happy to try. Also,
Yes.
even if Sophie had not been relegated to the position of maid herself, the Ton would never accept a gentleman marrying a girl of illegitimate origins.
Who is her mom?
And I am afraid the best they can hope for is to slip quietly away to the countryside together.
No, can't end that way.
I appreciate you trying with the Queen, but no, you must go.
You're the realist of them all.
I will miss you. I will miss you too, very much.
You best come visit.
May I help you, Miss Baek?
Sophie will do, John. Did anyone call for me?
No, I do not believe so.
Who are you waiting for? Are you just bored?
You look handsome tonight, John.
Good job.
Are you being quite serious?
Of course I am. You do have something of a reputation.
Oh my. Oh my. Running interference, but she's sweet on him. It's real.
I thought perhaps...
I've been trying to figure out how to sneak into yours as well.
The only other person in my life I was sure loved me was my father. He was the 6th Earl of Penwood.
Richard Gunn.
Because of him, you became a maid.
He provided nothing for me in his will. Araminta made that very clear.
Did you see this will for yourself?
Yeah, she made it clear.
Did not wish to be further crushed.
It is clear that woman despises you.
From the very day she met me.
What reason would you have to believe her about your father?
Yeah.
Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah. We gotta go to the archives.
I mean, yeah, she kind of abused the shit out of you.
Believed that the love I felt in my head was made up from the beginning. Believed that I should not expect you to recognize me or love me or commit to me.
That is a unique trauma.
Do you believe me now? I did not help. I should never have asked you to be my mistress. I'm forever sorry. I have my family's blessing.
Save it for the Queen's Ball, dude.
Your family's reputation at stake. Let us wait. I love you. I love you, Benedict.
Me too.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense she wants to get rid of her so bad if she's like the inheritance of the entire will or something.
Yeah, she probably inherited it all.
You guys gotta be quiet.
Will you join me?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
So it's time for more.
God. It's less efficient and all that, but this does look like a decadent way to bathe.
Whoa.
Nice.
They're just cleaning each other's mouths.
Yes. Gotta get in there deep, you know. Yeah, different idea.
Right now they're massaging each other on screen, guys.
I wonder how they prep these, because they're so fraught of like romantic and lustful tension, and then when these scenes happen, they're so decadent.
I don't feel like we've watched the real stuff since season 1.
I mean, every season I feel like there's
some
one or two like really cathartic love-making moments, and they're just always so permeating.
You do not have to do that anymore.
Miss Bridgerton, I hope you are not cross with
Oh, I am positively outraged.
Send you back to jail.
Nothing ever to happen in my home happened right under my nose, and I was blind to it the entire time.
Yeah.
Good. Because I would like to ask you a favor. I would like your help.
In what?
Getting into Penwood House.
Oh, God. That's exciting.
I'm delighted.
Dun, 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 dun.
I am all for putting the past in the past.
How did you left the house?
A good many things to discuss.
Because she's with Penwood.
I am all ears.
She married a Penwood guy.
No, I know, but Sophie left the house.
Yeah, she's not supposed to.
And I wanted to tell you how splendid it looked. It is so...
My.
You.
Eh?
Alfie,
Oh, God.
I believe it. I must know what it says before she succeeds.
You should sit before you wear a line in that rug. I know that Lady Danbury was not optimistic, but I am certain everything will work out. We will find a way. We always do.
And heck, only Hyacinth cares about prospects anyway.
His daughter deserved to attend a ball at some point.
Huh? Agree.
So what if I cannot do it? Moving permanently to the countryside, being a husband.
Do you doubt your feelings for Sophie?
Disappointing you my entire life.
Whoa.
Never disappointed in my children. Maybe I have been hard on you at times, because in many ways I was most like you as a child.
Really?
Children have an easier time imagining a ghost in a darkened hallway than they do imagining their mother as a youth.
That's true.
What was she like?
I'm wondering why that photo is framed like perfectly with them.
Filled with a burning desire to experience and constantly wishing to do the opposite of what her parents wanted.
I was in orgies upon orgies.
Taking drugs.
You are my son, through and through.
What happened to her?
Well,
Yeah.
I fell in love. Still, I did not need it anymore. I was just happy.
Oh.
That is what I feel for Sophie.
Then your love will make you capable of anything you put your mind to.
Oh, hell yeah.
You have not left that wild, carefree young girl behind. She sounds delightful in her own right.
Here, here.
She was.
She was. At least in those little glimpses from Queen Charlotte.
Heavens.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
It has to be in here.
No.
Lily thought she saw you walking up. I had to see for myself.
Everyone just loves her so much.
We're looking for her father's will.
I have seen his lordship open that with a key from this drawer.
It's the key drawer of a million keys.
Which one is it?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Start trying.
For sure.
And will you be using this shade of pink for your country estate?
I find it most difficult to believe that you came here to compliment my taste in colours.
Color.
Can a young lady not simply wish to discuss the colour pink?
I know why you are truly here.
Oh, yeah.
You have finally succumbed to the mania.
You want my advice for the marriage
The marriage mania. It's clear you are at last imagining what it would be like to have a husband one. And you wish to know what it is like.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
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 It was difficult last season, not having a shared dream for the future between us.
You read Mary Wollstonecraft?
You would not stop talking about her last season.
Oh.
What else was I supposed to do in Wales? She has some good ideas. The truth is, she does not sufficiently value love. It has the power to change one's life, Eloise.
Oh shit, might actually affect Eloise.
I am starting to see that.
Come on. Oh, God. No. Oh. Second to last one.
This is the one.
Someone should really mind the door.
God, what a document.
The 6th Earl of Penwood. He bequeaths an additional £4,000 to Araminta for every year she houses me.
She was profiting off you.
Bonkers.
Sophie.
Oh my God.
What is it?
Not mentioned.
I can see that marriage.
Is she not mentioned?
At the very least, it has had the power to give me the drawing room of my dream.
Yeah, with your own private Venus.
You never belonged in that house. I should like to apologize having to marry a man 3 times your age last season to appreciate how difficult that must have been and how much
Oh,
your
that's humbling.
success on the marriage mart mattered to you.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's real.
Everything has worked out exactly as it should.
Has it? Has it, Sophie?
It has indeed.
All right, now I gotta get the hell out of here.
The shoe clips turned out to be fake. Is this what passes for gossip these days? No matter what I may think of the Dowager Lady Penwood.
Speak up. I feel like she's gonna contribute to this.
Come on.
That this maid seduced a gentleman, Benedict Bridgerton.
Well played story.
The most eligible suitor of the season.
Plot twist.
Seduced by a maid. She did not have to seduce him because he loves her. She saved his life in the countryside and he fell for her as she nursed him back. A man, once thought, never able to commit, moved by the simple grace and beauty of a girl of humble origins. You were right all along.
Make it about her being right.
Bridgerton is ready for marriage after all.
Yes, but not mom with a maid.
Benedict Bridgerton cannot marry a maid, can he?
Says who?
Could make one last great match together, Lady Danbury. It is a shame for us to go out on a loss. How is the ball coming along?
Extremely well, Your Majesty.
Come on. We all love a good plot twist. Get in there.
No, she's gotta do something. She's gotta do something.
What do you know about what is going on with Benedict Bridgerton?
What do you know?
You have been withholding from me.
You have been withholding something as well.
She only just found out, so she hasn't had time to withhold.
Yeah.
It is a maid at Bridgerton House. They are in love, and the Dowager Lady Penwood is trying to send her to prison. I spent 4 hours helping the Queen decide on florals for her ball. The Pomeranians should be shaved to resemble lions. The day before that...
Alice.
Definitely yes.
That is a hard choice, yeah.
To the country if you're unhappy with your position.
No, one does not simply walk away from the Queen, and I do not wish to.
Or walk into Mordor.
Lady Danbury helped the Queen reshape our society. I am decorating. I'm not even decorating. Saying yes or no while the servants decorate.
Boring as shit.
We were given this life out of thin air, and we are enjoying ourselves at last, but I should like to help others enjoy it as well.
They're gonna help the maid.
So I've been trying to help this maid. Either it will finally earn me the Queen's close confidence, or it will ruin this family. I should like to do it either way.
Hell yeah.
You have my full support then.
I love these two. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Margaret. Good day.
Alice, unfortunately now is not an ideal time.
Yeah. Lady Danbury had little success with the Queen, but I have an idea for another approach.
Let's go. I'm open to all ideas.
It's called brainwave.
My mother and I have been so worried for you.
I saw my father's will.
What is it?
My father.
What?
He kept his promise. Posey, Rosamond, myself. He left us each an equal portion dowry.
Oh, fuck. And she didn't get any of that.
Of course he did. How could anyone not?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
You were not going to prison. The Dowager Lady Penwood stole your dowry. That makes her a liar and a thief.
Yeah.
She has not already spent it all. I have a dowry.
And I do not care about whether you're appropriate or not. Mrs. Mondrich came to court. She is one of the Queen's ladies in waiting. She has a plan to help us.
What is it?
We will have to find you a dress because you are going to the Queen's ball.
Yeah. Now do a Stranger Things planning montage.
Oh, we're gonna have a big moment.
Yeah.
It is a game for 2.
It is my family. There is a scandal brewing.
Scandal. Shonda scandal.
Benedict, my brother, is in love with a maid. My family, we are all supporting them, but everyone else in the town will surely be up in arms if they find out, which I confess does feel rather trivial compared to...
Death.
Is when you choose to hold your tongue.
Your family is surprising.
I would not blame you for distancing yourself from us, from me.
Love does not always look how one expects.
I imagine.
Uh-oh.
Like a lesbian.
It doesn't always look like two lesbians.
You were not concerned by our continued association, that you might consider staying here.
I am here.
But I suppose I am feeling
lonely
when you might leave again, as you so rarely stay in one place for long.
If you would like it, I shall stay.
I feel very close to you, Michaela.
Oh.
As do I.
I'm doing a little bit of double speak.
Oh, she had to intrude the hand. It was uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, golly.
Can't fall for her right now.
Yeah. Oh, ugh.
It could be bad.
Save it for season 5.
Look what one of the maids helped me rescue from the bin. Need not to have bothered. I take it you're still planning not to debut.
Let's talk about that.
I think that would be a mistake.
You cannot be serious after you incessantly mocked my lessons.
In my defence, they were extremely mockable.
Now you will not grow old alone. We can be spinsters together.
Grey Gardens.
It is all right to be frightened. What happened to John, it is beyond all. Some things are out of our control, that we do not allow fear to keep us from experiencing something that could be truly special.
Oh, yeah.
Now you are a proponent of marriage.
Proponent is far too strong a word. Marriage might have its advantages. Companionship, a prime seat at a soiree.
Hey.
Suppose your points have some merit. I am to one day find the right husband. I think I should like to get to know myself better first.
Hey.
Good.
Now it's like Eloise. That's great.
Lessons of all your siblings trickling down.
Taking inspiration from one another.
My, oh my, that wig again. Gotta rank the Queen's wigs.
The season will not be the same without you, Lady Danbury.
Enjoying yourself?
Ha
Greatly. By the Queen, most of all.
Big empty chair next to her.
Here's to us.
Oh my god, that guy is doing a heel click.
Bar's not about you, dude.
Yeah. Tone it down.
Let us greet Lord Stotter, and then we shall speak to the Queen and settle the matter of Sophie.
Damn, look at that one dude. Holy shit.
Come on, Posey.
I can do this.
It's like the opening of the season.
Would it not be better to wait until we see the magistrate? Maybe too late.
This is called bookend, people.
Mrs. Mondridge will arrange everything.
Mrs. Mondridge? Ah!
You will just have to tuck in close as we sneak you in. Hopefully.
Trench coat.
Yeah, yeah. Now let me hop on your shoulders.
We like 2 tickets to the ball, please.
Something like that. Yes, so many children. Bridgertons, come with me.
Bridger team.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's strange not to be at the very centre of scandal for once.
Let us enjoy it then.
That is true. You guys have been kind of a backseat.
You guys get to chill now. Dude, be friends with Posey.
I wonder if they get paid less for the season when they don't do as much.
I do not know if you know, but I was not part of it.
No, I assumed not.
Yeah, you have a soul.
Your mother may disapprove. A friend of mine has a mother not too dissimilar to yours. And that
Oh,
friend
yeah.
has done very well for herself.
Oh, she's righting wrongs.
You have the interest of Lord Barnaby.
Support
She
her.
does ask me to dance from time to time. Mother's efforts are concentrated on my sister this season.
By your efforts.
Will you at last accept my offer of a dance?
Oh, at last. Oh, buddy.
Lady Penwood, you are being summoned. Am I being summoned by the Queen?
Yeah.
It's easier than I thought.
Oh, boy.
Now.
Nah, I'm good.
Excuse me.
This guy's dance, man.
Entrapment.
I thought the Queen was to join us.
You will be glad she is elsewhere for the moment.
Sophie? Ma, what is she doing here?
7 long years I spent serving you in my own home. But only because my father promised you an extra stipend for every year you kept me on. I saw the will. And I also saw that my father left me a dowry. 1 for Rosamond, 1 for Posey, and 1 for myself, doubled by the embezzlement of my portion.
Ugh.
How dare you accuse my mother of such a thing?
Shut up. You know your mother.
£18,000.
18,000 pounds.
What is yours?
Oof.
Did you not believe my beauty and charm were enough on their own to make a match?
30.
She stole them.
I was the one who stole the shoe clips, Mama.
It is not about the shoe clips.
It was at court.
The money for your dowry. You stole it from us. You stole him. My girls needed a father. They needed his love. I needed his love.
Don't cry. You don't deserve to cry. Yeah, shut up.
Araminta, he loved you too. And you have the love of your daughters. Both of them. Trust me, it serves no one.
Yeah.
Richard was a good man, but he lived in a dream world. I have done nothing but try to protect both of my girls.
We've never been in jeopardy because of Sophie.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wow, she's standing up for her.
I'm tired of talking about her.
Within reason.
It'll still be a matter of you impersonating nobility.
As you have committed a far greater crime, dishonouring the late Earl's will and estate.
I will not go to prison. If you ruin me, I will ruin her.
And vice versa. We shall all agree to a more mutually beneficial recounting of events.
Yeah, buddy.
Sophie can become a Bridgerton now.
Dude, killing it, Mrs. Mondridge. Wait, lady in acting.
It is a beautiful evening.
Yes.
For you. It's all for you, Damien.
See, I have prepared something for you. The maid Benedict Bridgerton is in love with. She is here.
What a swing.
I have arranged for her to be here so that you might see what is between her and Mr. Bridgerton.
Aww.
Get her out of here. Oh, Your Majesty.
Your
perhaps-
Majesty,
Oh,
I will not.
that's right. She's taking a seat.
You're on your own.
And you are the most fascinating woman to have sat on the throne in a very long time. You have zebras in your gardens and you love gossip. Not every maid is humble. The woman Benedict Bridgerton is in love with, capable of making that man settle down.
Yeah.
She has a countess setting foot in a prison because she is so obsessed with this woman. You are missing all the good gossip.
New whistle down confirmed.
Or I will not do it.
You will, and you will retreat to your country estate for the remainder of the season.
Oh boy.
I am told you are in love.
Prove it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I was just gonna kiss her.
Miss Sophie Gunn.
Gunn, as in the late Lord Penwood. She is the daughter of his cousin. Were you not just saying how much they resembled each other, Lady Penwood?
Yeah, buddy. Very good.
I was.
She has spent most of her life in the country and has only just come to town.
I thought you said.
I was mistaken, Your Majesty.
Do you speak?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Is what they say true?
I can say with complete conviction, Your Majesty, that I am by birth and by education a daughter of Penwood House.
Hell yeah.
You would have made a wonderful diamond.
That
Very well, then.
must really sting.
About shoe clips? No, Your Majesty, I do not believe so. I think there was. But carry on.
I see what you're doing here. Y'all prepared a little show just for me. Oof. Yeah, all right, fine.
We're cousins then.
Aww.
We are sisters.
Aww.
Love that.
I think young Violet would be quite impressed by you today.
I think she would.
For reals.
It was quite a risk you took.
Yes, Your Majesty.
You're lucky I went along with it.
You have a future.
Apparently Lord Stotter is not content with Miss Lee's now inadequate dowry.
Bonks.
Miss Lee is not my favourite, but...
Something tells me all will be well.
Posy's got it. Nice. Nice. Nice.
Valley, what are you doing here?
Oh, no.
I hope you've not come to bed for your position back,
I left behind a few books in my rush to depart.
A few books, eh?
I do not remember you picking up a single book.
Well, I also came for an apology.
About what?
For taking me for granted. Family, and then working me like a dog and paying me worse than that.
Yeah.
You will not be getting an apology from me. Perhaps. Possibly be
Oh, my God.
apologetic about one or two things.
Negotiate. You're...
Those dresses that I offered you, they were clearly out of season. Found you something nicer or paid you more.
Yeah, there you go. That's a start.
That will do. I forgive you.
I've missed you.
That Penwood woman, she made working here seem like a holiday. Foul mood and dismissed me.
Dismissed you? What sort of a fool would do such a thing?
What's such a fool?
It is a very large house.
I'm gonna give Ray your dog shit salary and pay you more.
A relation of the late Lord Penwood.
Oh, making their grand entrance.
Oh, the masks are off.
Masks off. Love can bloom.
I think this song is on my Spotify.
Miss Gunn, may I have your first dance?
Hell yeah, guys, you did it.
You may, Mr. Bridgerton.
Love it.
This one dude's reacting. He's going,
hell yeah. All right, man.
I love extras.
Yeah, man. You're like slightly out of focus. You got to make it big, you know?
I definitely have this song on my playlist.
This version?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's go. Crane up. Oh, he's so happy. It's funny, this kind of dancing is like especially interesting to look at from above.
Was that not absurd? Though I do not know if her plan worked because she planned it well, you do enjoy being amused.
I'm amused at my own amusement.
Oh, Brenda's happy too.
It is the best thing to happen all season. No! Is that you are sure to win your wager with Mrs. Bridgerton.
Oh, and that destroys Bridgerton House.
The bet shall be settled.
She is
cackling.
She is maniacal.
That was fun, Lady Danbury.
Hey, we went out on a W.
We have such fun together. Yes, we do.
You gotta come back at some point.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother.
I command these to stop.
I command this to stop.
I could just watch 10 minutes of
How
that.
does it feel to be officially recognised as a Penwood?
Strange.
I would very much like to make you a Bridgerton.
Hell yeah. It's happening.
Will you marry me?
Yes, I will.
Will you be my wife, not mistress?
Look what you did. You made it happen.
Made it happen.
You made it happen, Mrs. Mondridge.
The glove. The glove.
Oh, but we can't see the extras' reactions now.
Oh, come on. Where's Big Expressions guy?
Sacrifice it for style.
Damn,
and theme.
dude.
God damn it.
Substance over style again. Oh, I love them. Hey.
This guy always shows up reliably smiling.
Enjoyed it, how things have worked in your son's favour.
Oh, as am I.
He is the cheeriest man in the ton.
They are a legitimate pair as far as anyone is concerned.
And now we may at last make our announcement. Shall we tell your children tonight?
Oh, snap.
Something the matter.
Let's do it right here in front of everybody. Oh, no.
We're not perhaps rushing things.
I do not see any reason we should delay.
I have been hesitant because of my children. Late husband, because of Francesca.
Is it a lie, yeah?
I came to understand another source of my hesitation.
What?
I have been a wife and a mother for so long. My carefree, wild self.
This is why women shouldn't go to therapy.
Yeah, man.
I do not want to lose you either.
I do not understand that.
Could we not continue as we are?
Do we need to label everything?
Still having our independence?
Oh, my. Oh, no.
I want so much, but I want for my own as well. Our time together has been a gift.
I can't be your side piece, though.
And I would wait if I believed you may one day want the same.
Your actions have to speak, man.
But I'm starting to doubt that you do.
Please, Marcus, please. I care for you deeply.
I feel that you do.
Ugh.
He, is in love with you.
Oh, that's hard, man. That's hard.
Dearest gentle reader,
Oh, hi there.
are you perhaps feeling a little shock?
A little bit.
Have you seen Miss Sterling tonight? Has she gone to bed already?
She's packed her belongings and left.
Oh, no, because the feels.
That maid can kick anyone's ass. Holy shit. See her?
Get her.
Fucking.
Go drag Michaela back here, then.
But far too much transpires for this author to remain silent.
No.
Well, that was rude. Michaela. That was rude.
Really rude. Oh, my God. It's like a ghost house now.
What are we doing?
I desire to dance with my betrothed.
Place where it all began.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It is assuredly a reunion rooted in care and love.
No.
I thought you were done with Whistledown.
I am. I am working on my novel.
Whistle done.
And who in the devil wrote this?
Though this time with a very different author.
Oh, you're right.
What?
Mrs. Mondridge.
Mrs. Mondridge, let's go.
It is midnight.
Cinderella.
Yeah, you gonna turn into a pumpkin?
I can stay.
As long as you like.
I was hoping you might stay forever.
So glad you could stay forever.
Your identity shall remain a secret.
Oh, you can't just become Whistledown. Like, what a weird thing.
Okay.
It's like if Batman retired and someone was just Batman.
So much fun.
Still Julie Andrews, though? I think they should get a different, classic actress.
Yeah.
Helen Mirren.
Sydney Sweeney.
Memory of Nicholas Bainbridge and Tony Cooper. R.I.P. Golly, gang. We made it. Bridgerton Season 4. Thank you for joining us along this journey. It's been a blast-a-rooney. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you. Leave a like if you could. That'd be very much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when more romance and intrigue comes your way here on the Chanel. And if you would like to expand your Bridgerton experience, get the full edition of Lady Whistledown, you can bring your own Netflix subscription over to patreon.com/TheRealRejects, where you can sync up with that copy, watch along with us, and a little time code there. It's a good time. It's like you're across the screen hanging out at Reject HQ. You can also save yourself a little discount on some RejectNationShop.com gear. Contribute to our... Oh, there's a post-credits! That's right. People reminded us of this.
So I didn't change.
Good call. Oh.
I have some advice for you. Even my wedding day, never listen to me again.
Yeah.
Father would be so proud of you. I know I am.
His hair so modern.
Yeah, dude, and the beard.
Whose wedding do you think we will be attending next?
All the best people in the same place.
Of course.
As an attendee.
Of course. Dude, Violet season.
I have had my great love. One time is enough.
Yeah, definitely send it Michaela.
Yeah, come on.
Definitely lesbian up. Let's go, baby.
Hey, we gotta get a queer season, especially after they didn't make it Benedict.
Much as you get on board with Women for Society.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. Societal rules.
Oh, and he gets to give her away. That's so sweet.
Hell yeah.
Alfie. I love him. I hope he sticks around somehow, some way. Oh, seeing without his wig on.
Oh, it's a cottage.
Oh,
Is that
it's
what it is?
Our cottage? Is it our cottage?
Looks like it. I could be wrong.
Sophie.
Benedict.
Gathered together here in the sight of God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Catch that bouquet. Is that a thing they do this time? Yeah. Good for you. Oh. Simon?
Oh, hell yeah.
With the mouse.
Did he paint it by Benedict?
Yeah,
he painted
nice,
it.
dude. Nice. He finished his painting. It's a lovely sequence. How nice. Need more tea.
We didn't learn anything new, though.
No, we didn't learn anything new. No teases for season 5. Just a scene that we could have included, but it didn't quite need to be there, so we just put it a little bit later. Which is very nice. And all that stuff I said before, imagine I just said it again. Thanks for being here again, citizens of Bridgerton. G, we're all caught up?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you sad?
Sad?
Yeah.
About what?
Because Lady Penwood totally lost.
She is hot.
They really vanquished her, and she was hot. You know, she was authoritative. She got shit done. They totally did her dirty for all of her wrongdoings.
If she was ugly, I'd feel different.
That's true. I would too.
But
I wish they would have killed her if she was ugly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not feel sad. I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel positive. This is an interesting finale. I feel like normally these finales are like, let's try to just wring out tears from you. And that generally works.
Does. I definitely got misty a lot in this episode.
I feel like the penultimate got pretty emotional.
But that was, I agree. I think 7 was like the onslaught of tears.
But this one was like really a championship, a winner bout for Sophie. You know?
Agree.
It was just constant win after win after win for her, which was like really cool to behold.
Watching all those dominoes fall.
Yeah. And I was really happy for the resolution. Part of me wishes there was a bit more of a stronger comeuppance when it happens for Lady Penwood. Or what's her name?
Araminta.
Araminta. So hot.
Yeah, man. I see what Harry Potter saw in her.
Yeah, it is tough. It's tough. It's tough. Like that Weasley girl or hot Asian chick. Which one do I go with?
You know.
I remember when Harry said those words.
I do too.
Bridgerton's not on. We don't do any questions from Bridgerton anymore.
Oh, good. I don't like people.
We decided.
I don't like people contributing.
We decided it was time to stop doing questions from Bridgerton.
Good. I feel like
We
nobody
thought
would have cared
at the
anyway.
final episode, we're like, now's the time.
Nah, dude, don't even.
Clearly, someone deleted them. I think we should go to the actual Patreon page.
Copy that. What day is today?
Yeah, no, it all resolved in really cool, like, cathartic ways because, I mean, Sophie's just been, like, kind of abused and treated like shit the whole time. Weirdly, my favorite moment from this whole episode, my actual favorite moment was that, yeah, John, it wouldn't be today that they put it out because I think our shooting schedule is all over the place.
Yeah.
You have to, like, type in Bridgerton or something and hopefully it pops up.
All right, copy.
Or type in schedule. Hold on, guys. We're solving a problem.
We are troubleshooting live.
We're solving a problem. There's no room for breaks. There's no room for breaks. Just wait till we see a photo of Bridgerton. Maybe Bridgerton. What's that? What's that one right there? 4x7.
Hey, we found it.
Told
We
you.
did it. All right. Hell yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's just make sure to like get these questions over to Seek or whoever the Seek Unique Entity is. Yeah, let's get it over to them as soon as possible. But anyway, I really liked the scene when she's talking about her will, and Benedict's like, "Have you seen it?"
Yeah,
and it's like in that moment, she's sort of, it's like she's always been aware that she's been treated like shit and like abused.
Yeah.
But in that moment, it's like she's coming to terms with like, wow, this woman really just shattered my whole belief system about everything that I didn't even bother to like question that there might be some like, she might be lying to me because she like fucked me up that bad that I just took her word for it.
I just believed, yeah. I was so young when all this happened.
And because she was so ruled by her that she would just like, because obviously when that was said, like I'm sure everyone who watched the show was like, there's got to be something more in that fucking will.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the OBS?
Oh, sure.
Is this wire in front of the camera?
No.
Okay, good.
No, you
all
can't.
right. Yeah,
I was concerned about that, but no,
yeah,
you can usually tell what it is.
Okay. So, yeah, that was my favorite scene out of it because to me, I think that's like kind of a subtle, good visual scene without telling you what she's going through, but it's obvious, and I think that's the part where she starts getting liberated the most because she could have like she needed to have that realization so she can start taking the actions to make changes and really stand. Even though she was already standing up and all that shit, to me that was like a great character development scene. And like the Eloise scene with
Cressida.
Yup, not Yolanda, but Cressida. And her having a little moment of coming to terms with what she feels like she did wrong or didn't acknowledge or realize, copping her own shit and seeing little glimmers of, yeah, I'm actually seeing how love can be truly a positive endorsement in one's life. And it was the resolutions and the goodbyes that I thought were so powerful. The freaking Danbury and the Queen.
Yeah.
I like the Queen's reaction of when she's confronting the families.
Mm-hmm. Just like laughing.
Yeah, Mrs.
Getting a kick out of it.
I didn't really quite get the Mrs. Mondrian shit for a lot of this season.
Sure.
It's like, I don't really understand what we're doing here. In terms of what's this going to accumulate to, or what is the significance or the impact this is supposed to have right now? Are they trying to like make someone who's not that important in the show suddenly become important because they have a contract or something? Like I was like behind the scenes machinations running in my head. But when the way they dovetailed that in was surprising.
Yeah.
In a way, it was very unexpected, but very surprising. And I think a very human moment with the coming to understanding with the Violet and Benedict, as well as what Violet comes to terms with. When
that was hard.
Yeah.
That was a nuance, man. That whole thing of, because every time he shows up, you're like, this guy is so in love with he's the happiest guy ever to see you. He's always got that big smile going.
Violet.
And you just light up this man's world. And I'm like, oof. Like it kind of echoed the whole and episode 4 thing with the whole it's not the same timbre as Be My Mistress, but is that thing of like, oh man, we could be together, everything could be great, but let's be open. And I was like, oh no, this guy is not going to be about that. And that's real. I'm fascinated to know if that'll, I love watching Lady Bridgerton, so I would love to see a more, a greater focus on her journey there, as a person rediscovering their youthful wild side, or at least that sort of spark of individual passion, that exists beyond and outside of, the bonds of society and family and the mart and all that stuff. But yeah, this might be my favorite season, because this was really well-rounded, and, there's so much intrigue and back and forth, and even the wrap-ups and resolutions aren't quite what you'd expect. Though, again, ostensibly, like, the circumstances are as they are, and I kind of like that they didn't, like, make her mom someone super special that actually means she's, like, royal or something like that. They do have to finagle it still, and I bought that, and I liked the use. It's like there's so much about, like, what society will and won't allow. So to watch them kind of take bits of the societal framework and kind of bend them, against the shadows of doubt into their favor, is a very satisfying and rewarding thing to watch happen. And, the compromise is like, yeah, you want to see Lady Penwood, like, I don't know, repaid in kind for all her cruelty, but having this sort of begrudging, like, yeah, all right, fine. And for her daughters to both see what the truth is about her, and even for Rosamund to be like, you didn't believe in my feminine wiles to get the job done. There's just like a lot of great little details and stuff. And yeah, like with Mrs. Mondridge, it's the kind of thing that I've like enjoyed watching over time, just as a experiential kind of expansion. But yeah, having the clarity of how that all comes together. Like, I'm gonna miss Lady Danbury a lot, and I hope she appears in some form or fashion going forward. But I am excited for a greater back and forth between Mrs. Mondridge and the Queen, and I feel like without Danbury to grease those wheels, there's potential for some fun intrigue, drama, etc. going on there. And yeah, like even the characters that aren't as prominent, like I liked the Eloise stuff. I thought she had like a really nice presence throughout the season and some nice like personal things to deal with, along with the sweep of the Benedict Sophie romance and everything else. So yeah, this is pretty fantastic. I want to talk to the people, see what they have to say.
Yep.
What you guys are curious about. Sierra's Reaction Corner kicking us off. Bridgerton has already announced and posted a teaser for Season 5 coming next year, which is a refreshingly fast turnaround compared to 2 years between all the other seasons. But in case you haven't seen it or don't want to know before it comes out, I won't spoil it. Thank you. Whether you do or don't know about the Season 5 main couple, I'm curious. What are your expectations and things you'd like to see more of next season?
Well, coming off the heels of Vampire Lestat and House of the Dragon.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Where's the incest?
Where? They got enough kids. Let's get Gregory and Hyacinth together.
Don't understand. Isn't that like the wave?
Yeah.
It's gay romance and incest.
Yeah,
Where is it?
Yeah. We need 2 Bridgerton brothers or sisters specifically to get together and really create the trifecta. You're almost approaching that with Michaela and Francesca, just with the step fashion. But they're not blood. It's not quite the same.
Not the same.
It's a little awkward, but it's not as awkward as it could be.
It's not the same.
Yeah, definitely. I think first, yeah.
That's why I don't connect with it.
First related couple on Bridgerton, definitely, I would agree. I think that's what we need.
I think they have a hard time kind of fleshing out the young people and making them really interesting, like Gregory and Hyacinth.
Got it.
Yeah. Like, she was the most interesting she's ever been. But it's like everyone else is remarkably more interesting.
And even what's interesting about her applies to Eloise too, her story. So.
Yeah, I think it would behoove them to make it like actually be super interested in them, so that way when it is their time, that way you're not in a oh my god, what's his fucking name? The Colin. That way you're not in a Colin situation. Where you suddenly have to. That's why Benedict is rewarding, because Benedict has been really interesting and engaging for all 3 seasons.
And having moments in the past where it's been like, we're cutting to Benedict for kind of unrelated stuff, like pays off now.
Yeah. Whereas I think they were better for this. All I want. That's all I care about. And I think the main couple will probably be Michaela and Francesca. That's my guess.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know for certain, but I feel like there's been enough want in the public for a queer romance of some kind, especially with a lot of your guys' feedback from this season. So I feel like that's a mountain we have yet to scale, and I feel like that would add some intrigue to the Queen's, master plans and whatnot. So here's hoping. I want to, yeah. No, I'm not going to make that joke. Anyway, next question. Care Bear, take it away.
Lords Greg and Johnny Shimamna, thank you for traversing outside your comfort zone with these reactions.
Of course.
Yeah.
So uncomfortable.
It was tough.
I've been guessing this whole time what to say.
I've been like, man, I don't know what to think.
Am I crying in the right scene?
From heated rivalry. 2 guys. That's unheard of.
Heated rivalry.
To Bridgerton. I get what you're saying, though. For what we normally cover. I get what you're saying. It's been a joy to see your thoughtful and enthusiastic response when diving into a new genre. Hoping you will continue to challenge yourselves and your audience. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to supporting you all as you do. Thank you. What unexpected shows genre might you tackle next? This year's question, your thing here about the post-credits. We got you. Well, I mean, there's an avenue with Friends that's been opened up, so considering like Big Bang Theory or The Office, there's some animated stuff I don't want to say just yet, but that's been a big exploration. Not really sure what, honestly. I'm not really afraid of anything.
Snuff movies. We'll start watching snuff movies.
Snuff movies.
Just security camera footage.
Special features on DVDs.
Yes, we'll react to the behind-the-scenes documentary, which could be actually kind of interesting.
Something
to
you want to watch?
Anyway.
Documentaries. I feel like documentaries are really hard. What do you?
Documentaries would be hard because your reaction is sort of just people want to watch you verifiably learning.
Unless if it's like, it could be an interesting documentary or true crime, but I'm like, anytime you deal with real life stuff, that's so tricky with YouTube.
Yeah.
They're already so bad right now.
Yeah.
It's honestly so stressful.
And it would be a tricky, like, it depends on what it is, because, yeah, like, true crime would be kind of a hard tonal line to toe. If it's real, if it's a movie based on a true crime, that's one thing. But if it's just like a true crime doc, it's kind of another story altogether. I mean, more like cult would be fun, But I don't know. I'm kind of open to anything. That's part of the joy to me. Is like I love a curveball genre. There's something cool to be found in every genre. So like doing more romance is super fun. I don't know. I'm like, what genres are missing? Let's do more silent movie reactions.
Yeah.
That's what I'm rooting for. More classics. More old school cinema. But, hey, leave us a curveball genre in the comments. Anna Karen, Bridgerton, hi, John and Greg. My question, here we go, is it's been noticeable that as the show goes on, the past lead couples start to disappear. And Nicola Coughlan, who plays Penelope, just confirmed she won't be in that much. She won't be in it that much. She'll have Jonathan Bailey screen time, basically. It's already a debate with some saying we don't need to keep up with the past couples since they already had their stories, while others say they should for the plot to make sense. Like, for example, a lot of people felt this season like Daphne could have been so helpful for the Hyacinth storyline. The actress who plays Daphne has been very open as how much she would like to come back, but has not received a call from them. What's your opinion on it? Do you agree to move on from them, or you think it always throws y'all off not to see them around on important events like John's funeral, etc.?
Yeah, it's funny. It's a bit of a crossroads because you run the risk of overstacking your cast. And like what people say about Game of Thrones or Stranger Things, when it's just too many people. But that moment when Benedict runs into the room in the 8th episode, he's like, sorry for interrupting. And then you see the family. I'm like, oh, it's so much smaller now. Like, it's such a smaller family now. And yeah, you bring up great points where you're like, I don't get why Daphne's not involved in this and stuff. And I think they like what they set up here with Penelope and the new Lady Whistledown, that gives her something to do. And I feel like they're afraid to explore drama of what happens with these couples after they're married. It's like they want to keep the sheen of happily ever after, when I don't find that particularly interesting, truth be told. Like, I think Jack, keep on calling him Jack, Colin is quite boring in this season, and he just like does nothing.
He's just around.
He's just there. Yeah,
he's just in the room.
And yeah, every time with like Anthony and Kate, a lot of times when they would cut to them, and not this season but last, it was just like, look at them. They're getting along.
Just about to make out.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Patricia Carrillo, just to shout you out, you've put a follow-up comment here about the showrunner saying that they would only want to bring these characters back for something meaty, which kind of is contradicted by things we witnessed with some of these guys.
Well, when they brought back Daphne in season 2 to give shit to Anthony, like, that was meaty.
Yeah.
That was good. But, you know, it's like, I'm sure these people like cost money and stuff when you're doing this.
Sure.
So I don't know.
That scene where Anthony comes back and he's like, "You freaking gotta stop this now!" Like that's a meaty scene. But there have been other times where we've seen them where they're pretty much just kind of like, "Oh, you guys are just canoodling." Like Colin is a perfect example. He's just around.
Yeah.
When it makes sense for him to be around, but there's nothing meaty for him to do.
Oh, he's literally collecting. That's why I was asking. Like, do they get paid the same amount of money?
Yeah, good question. I mean, they must get paid more than some other bit players who probably have more screen time.
Yeah.
Just for being on retainer. But yeah, it's I'm a little, I guess it's hard because I'm sure you can't have it's not an ideal world where everybody seems like just free to come back whenever. So it's like I feel like this is an appropriate thing to assess, and like I kind of I don't know. I'm a little of two minds about it. I'm like, it makes sense that the couples we've seen in the past might stick around but be sort of just low-key and happily ever aftering, and that's fine. I like to see them, but also we've been joking about Simon just never appearing again since the beginning, so it's, I'm almost like, it's a little weird to me if you just never bring him back, but it is sort of like, man, it would be nice to have, to have the rest of the family members who have been married off still feel like they're family members.
True.
But yeah.
It's true. It's true. Don't thanks, Sandrine Geller. That was a nice reminder.
Appreciate y'all watching, listening.
Oh. I really liked episode 7 of this season. I might even say it's my favorite episode of the whole show.
Great one.
There were so many emotional scenes, especially all the violent scenes with their children. We used to get Benedict Eloise scenes, but it was nice to see him with Hyacinth and Francesca this season as well.
Agree.
I like the reveal of the Lady in Silver. Even though it came so late to the season, it was so well done.
Yeah.
And I like that both Benedict and Sophie admire each other for their kindness. That's so good.
Agree.
My question is, do you have a favorite episode of the season or any favorite scenes? My favorite scenes were watching Sophie watching Benedict through the door while he was talking to Posey, the tea scene when Sophie was serving him and Mrs. Hollis, the cooking scene with the siblings in episode 7, the dance scene at the end of episode 7, and Benedict's realization and the Queen and Lady Danbury's farewell.
There's so many good ones. It's hard to, like, the friggin' masquerade ball that kicked the season off was a fantastic sequence and a great, tone setter.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you just named, that's hard, man.
When they first do it, and the second time they do it.
And then when they do it in the bathtub, but not really do it, but kind of do it.
That was the second time.
Oh, that was the second time. That's right.
It counts.
It counts.
They orgasm.
They did it in, Is it? Okay, I guess you're right. Oh, God, it would be too hard to choose. I think episode 7 might be one of the best, though. I would say, like, this season has had some really strong stuff across the board, and a very strong opener, just generally very strong episode 1. I feel like you especially pointed out.
Yeah, you didn't.
But yeah, I didn't care about it at all. But we just, having just finished it, like, your lexicon of moments is going to be way richer than mine. But I did love getting to see Posey, just come into her own too. I thought that was a nice thing to have happen.
I thought the Posey stuff was really surprising.
And the scene with Cressida and Eloise was a nice turn. So, nice surprise there. I think...
I already pointed that out, but whatever.
Oh, you got it. All right, well, I arrived at it independently. LGA.
I shouted out my favorite scenes earlier.
Hey, see, there you
Do
go.
it, John.
I didn't have any favorite scenes. Hi, Greg and John. We've come to the end of the Bridgerton journey for now. And it's been great to see your reactions to the show. Thank you. Out of all the seasons you've watched, excluding Queen Charlotte, which is your favorite? And do you have any guesses as to who may be the new Lady Whistledown?
Okay, I could easily rank all this for you. I would go Queen Charlotte, season 4, season 1, season 2, season 3 is how I would rank Bridgerton.
I might agree. Yeah,
and
I think I might agree.
Do you have any guesses as to who may be the Lady Whistledown? Yeah, Cressida.
I was gonna
she's coming back,
it'd be
baby.
so funny. If she just, I read that one book, and now I'm a much better writer. You know,
I would say, Lady Mondridge would be perfect. She'd be assigned.
Yeah,
it would be such a leap, but I feel like that'd be a job she's now doing for the Queen.
yeah, I could see that. It's hard for her to be a fly on every wall, but she could be a fly on a lot of walls. How about Ray, the new lady that replaced Varley or something? Or no, who's the girl, who's the maid, who's in love with the other guy at Bridgerton House?
She only has one hand.
Yes, she's got the amputation.
Yeah.
Or the, yeah. She could be the new Lady Whistledown.
Can't write as fast, though, because of that.
That's fine.
Is that how it works?
She must be another. Yeah, I always write with two hands.
Yeah.
Don't you? One letter.
I feel like if you lose one hand,
one
you're
letter
not-
per
you're not
hand
gonna
at a
write
time.
as fast. It's
Yeah,
logical. but
definitely.
you're faster with two hands.
That's definitely the case. Yeah. What if it's a guy? What if it's a guy? What if it's Brimsley?
I would say my guess would be Posey.
Posey would be fun. It'd be a surprise. She's secretly very shrewd.
She reads.
She does read. That's true. They don't.
She's a reader. She's quiet. She's observant. She's pushed to the back.
And probably easy to underestimate.
She's a new Penelope. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to. Actually, that would be a very fun reveal. I feel like they've played her a little not airheaded because she's very kind and sweet and she's got like sense where it really counts.
Yeah.
But that would be a fascinating reveal.
But she kills. She shouldn't be wearing the Batman costume because of that.
No, she's not the real Batman. That's how you can tell, actually. It's Simon. Patricia Carrillo for Geo.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Congratulations on reaching the end of another Bridgerton sibling story. Would love to hear your thoughts on the usage or lack thereof of Pollen this season. It was not that interesting.
They didn't have much for them to do.
Compared to the predecessors in the postseason. Pollen appeared in every episode, but there was no real development of them as a couple beyond we're in love. That's exactly what I said like 3 questions ago. Why weren't you listening? I mean, we have Penn retiring Whistledown, their biggest point of contention in their season. Yet not even a brief discussion between them. And Colin basically got nothing as a character, nothing about his writing or the fact that he and Penn are heads of the Featherington family right now.
Yeah, I know.
Like, whatever the BTS reason is, that means behind the scenes.
Oh, cool.
The show seems to struggle with its former leads, which hurts the family dynamic too. This question might be a little bit similar to what someone was asking earlier, but I wanted to ask it too. Because what do you mean Anthony, who was in the last episode, is now missing from the funeral? Boo. At this rate, everyone will be gone by the time we reach Gregory and Hyacinth's season. That'd be funny.
That is weird, honestly, and especially if the showrunners like mentioned that. I'm like, that's a reason to get people in for just to be in the background because people will notice that.
They could have even CGI'd him in.
They really, truly nowadays could have. You just get an extra, put some dots on his face.
Well, I feel like whenever Anthony's back, it's always like, oh, Anthony.
Yeah.
You know, like you notice him though. He might have drawn attention. You know what I mean? It's like if I had a funeral and Robert Downey Jr. was there, everyone was just talking about Robert Downey Jr. the whole time.
That's true. And you know that he and Kate wouldn't be able to keep their hands off each other.
Yeah.
You know, so they'd just be canoodling in the background.
But he didn't come to my wedding, so I'm hoping he comes to my funeral.
Yes. It's interesting. I mean, like, it is weird because it seems like Colin got I don't know what it is about Colin. It seems like he gets less development than everyone, and by proxy, because, you know, Penelope doesn't have much to do anymore. Actually, your comment here reminded me. I was like, oh, shit, they have that whole scene in the last episode where they're sitting with Lady Featherington, and I'm like, oh, yeah,
True.
she is not the head of this house anymore, even though it always feels like she is. So, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. I've justice for freaking, you know, not Jack.
Colin.
Colin, yeah. Justice
Does
for
look like
Colin.
a Jack.
He does look like a Jack. Well, yeah. I don't know. It would be nice if they can keep that familial tissue going, but what are you going to do? We got scheduling to maintain. And, they brought some people back, so who knows? Maybe they'll hear all of our pleas and they'll write this for the next season, and it'll be all returning cast. And then you'll get your incest storyline where Daphne and Anthony cheat and get together, and then Kate and Simon cheat and get together, and then Paul and still they just don't do anything with that.
So true.
All right.
So true.
Well, gang, we did it. Thank you for joining us. This was such a lovely season, lovely romance, beautiful, heart swell. Leave us your thoughts, leave us your anticipations for season 5, and we will catch you for the next sweeping romance. Love you.